The Boy Who Reversed Himself by William Sleator, 15. "Which way, Pete? Hurry!" I yelled. I bounded away from the animal sounds through a diamond-shaped doorway onto a dim ramp that corkscrewed steeply around a fat column carved like a totem pole. What if the ramp was a dead end and the thing cornered me there? "Hurry, Pete! Should I take this ramp?" "I don't know," he sounded panicky. "It's hard for me to see these glasses, and that place is confusing." I groaned and cursed him, but I couldn't wait. The pig thing was already snuffling in the chamber I had just left. I started up the ramp, praying it was not a dead end. It was slow going because the ramp was so dimly lit and steeply sloped. I tried to pull myself up by the carvings that jutted out from the central column. They weren't much help, because I could only see them in cross-section without the trinocs. As soon as I got a good grip on one nose-like extrusion and tried to push past, it would change shape and shrink away, leaving me grasping at air. And then a wooden arm would spring out unexpectedly below my knees, tripping me, and I would slip backwards again. The ramp grew steeper as it ascended. At least the pig thing behind me on the ramp now was having problems too, its hooves squeaking and scrabbling on the slippery floorboards, but it still seemed to be gaining on me. It had 3 eyes and wouldn't be confused by cross-sections. I began to hear the splintery tearing sounds of talons ripping into wood. It was pulling itself up by its claws that could penetrate wood so easily it would sink through my 3-space flesh as if it were soft butter. "No, Laura, wrong way, it's a dead end," Pete called out. I had no breath left to scream at him. I considered turning around and trying to slip past the creature, but with my limited vision, I'd probably just end up impaling myself on a tusk. I kept going. The good news, I tried to tell myself, was that with Pete up there guiding me, Ramoom wouldn't get the idea we were an intelligent species. Though it would have been nicer if we could have convinced him of that without me getting gored and devoured. The ramp leveled off. I ran forward, praying that Pete had been wrong and there would be a way out, but there was only a blank, curving wall. I could hear Pete screaming at Ramoom to save me, but from Ramoom I sensed only bitter disappointment at our failure and no desire to help me at all. I cowered against the wall. It was dark in here, but there was just enough light to see the cross-sections appear over the edge of the slope. The 4 sharp points of tusks sprouting into uplifted cones, the furry snuffling blob of a snout, the 3 floating red eyes. And then the eyes ballooned toward me as the hooves drummed across the floor. The thing grunted and leapt, and the hot stink of its breath was in my face. "No, we can't let it happen like this," said a familiar lisping voice seeming to come from within my ear. I felt something inside my nose pulling me in a direction that was even out here in 4-space completely unexpected, and everything rushed around more wildly than it ever had before. And that's the end of chapter 15.